Hey guys, this is Blair with the Taylor team, and today we're going to talk about why it is such a good time to list your home. We've got Annie here, one of our lead buyer's agents, is going to ask a few questions to kind of detail this out.
All right. So, Blair, is it still a good time to buy based on interest rates? Like, what are we seeing right there?
Absolutely. We're still at historic lows for interest rates. I think you'd mentioned earlier they're about 3.125 on a 30-year fixed. So no question about it. It's absolutely a good time as far as interest rates.
Absolutely. And is it still a good time to sell since, it does cost more to buy and we've seen a markup?
I get this question a lot. So the way that I would look at this is you're going to pay more for the home that you're purchasing, but also you're selling your home for more. So the only thing that really matters in that scenario is where interest rates are. And if they're really low and you take all the money from your first sale and put it into your second one, then you're no worse off. People could say, okay, what if we let the market shift? Well, if you have, if you want to wait, okay, and if that happens, the other side is if they drop, if the market drops on this side, then you're selling this one for less and you're paying less for the other one. So you're really no better off.
Yeah.
And if interest rates are higher, which they're supposed to steadily increase over the next couple of years, then you're really not better off if you're paying a higher interest rate.
Absolutely. Okay. And are we still seeing a lot of multiple offers on houses?
We see a lot of multiple offers. I think, and you and I talked about this earlier because you write a lot of offers as well. So basically, when you get above that 450 to 500 range, traditionally that hasn't been a range where we get a ton of multiple offers. And we're still not getting a lot above that. We may get a couple on a great house and great location, but not a ton.
For sure.
Now, under that, I guess I should preface, under that, absolutely. So under 450, we get multiples, especially in a great location, almost every time.
Absolutely. And also, I've heard about a lot of new construction and new neighborhoods that are being put on pause. Do you know the reason for that?
Yeah, concrete shortage. I've talked to multiple builders, and they'll all complain together. So rumor I hear is Walmart's using a lot of the concrete right now. They've got a lot going on. But from what I understand, come February or March, that should free up, and we're going to have a lot of these subdivisions that have been on hold are going to take off.
Awesome. And what are we seeing with regards to home inspection reports? Are we still seeing a lot of no repairs requested, or are we steadily starting to come back to that?
We get some no repairs requested, but we get a lot of where they just give you a list, and then we'll offer them X amount of dollars in lieu of any repairs. And that's what we do more than anything else.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And what are some sweeteners that buyer's agents could throw into offers just to make their offer a little bit more appealing to a seller?
This is really simple, in my opinion. Non-refundable deposits are key. It means that the seller gets to keep that money either way, and a seller knows the buyer is serious when they offer those. The other thing is that with prices have gone up quickly and sometimes having appraisal problems, if you don't, if it's not contingent upon your appraisal, or if the appraisal comes in low, if the buyer agrees ahead of time to still buy it, that is a huge sweetener for a seller. And on top of that, it's too hard to say what to offer because each different house and each different range, that's all different. But the reality is offering over is still happening all the time. So really you want to get with your buyer's agent to figure out what you want to offer over, especially if you really like the home, to give yourself the best chance of getting it.
Awesome. Okay. And then are sellers more likely to go with an offer if the buyer has a buyer's agent, or is that an issue that we're coming across?
Well, I can tell you from my perspective, someone having a buyer's agent is important because if I'm the listing agent, because I need someone guiding that buyer so they understand like how the contracts work, make sure we don't miss inspection deadlines and things like that. So I can tell you, if I represent a seller, I'm a lot more comfortable with a buyer having a buyer's agent and making sure that they keep them straight on that side.
Okay.
So absolutely.
Awesome. I think that was the end of the questions.
Cool. Well, hopefully we've answered all you guys' questions today. If there's any other questions that you have, you can email us at the information below, and we'll see you later.